Hi there, my name is Carson Wilson, and this is for all you empaths out there going through what you're going through. You're feeling lost, you don't understand a lot of the emotions and feelings that you are experiencing. You're stuck with feelings and emotions that you just can't explain and you just don't know how to get rid of them. And you're also coming into a certain talent. When you start to become conscious and awake, you inherently gain some type of psychic ability of some sort. You can communicate better with animals or with trees, or if you're one of the unfortunate ones, with people. You got to learn how to use this gift because it was given to you for a reason. Like me, I'm great with people. Like that was my gift. Uh, but I don't know how to communicate well with plants. My sister, though, she's really good with it. It's kind of weird. Anyway, that's what this video is about. All right, first thing, number one. Yep, your emotions that you're feeling, a good majority of them, they are not yours. They are other people's emotions. And because you're an empath, you absorb them. It's part of your psychic ability that comes with it, right? And I don't know where you are on your journey. I can almost promise you, though, if you're within 10 years of this, you get into a crowd of people, and after you leave, you feel so many different ways, you don't know why. Now, I was born this way, an empath, awoke, a conscious soul, however you verb it. One thing I went through growing up, right, was being in a crowd of people and feeling fearful and knowing I shouldn't be fearful, especially with certain groups of people that I would find myself around. It's like, why am I fearful of these people? Why am I feeling these emotions, right? As a, 7, 10, even a 15-year-old boy, you're going through this, it confuses you. I had to learn that most of it wasn't my emotions. Let me tell you how freeing that was once I discovered this. It was like, oh, cool. I can know what my emotions are, my feelings, my thoughts. I can know what they are before I go into a situation. And when I get into that situation, if these emotions and these feelings and these thoughts start to consume me, my energy, I know that they're not mine, right? So I can put my thoughts, energies, emotions over here, divide other people's, and keep it over here. It's a beautiful thing. It really is. But this leads me into number two. Second thing you must know if you are an empath. And that is how to clean your energy. When you get around people or you're feeling these emotions, these thoughts that you don't want to have, this, that, or whatever, you have to have a way to get rid of it. You have to have a way to let it just cleanse from your soul. It's a must, right? And there's two very powerful ways of doing this. The best ways I've discovered. The first one is a technique they call grounding. Real simple. You take off your shoes and your socks, you go into grass, dirt, somewhere, and you just stand there, right? And you have peaceful thoughts, thoughts of gratitude, and you just stand there and just absorbing all the gratitude. And when you have your feet on the earth, right, all of that negative energy, karma, mojo, voodoo, whatever you call it, right, it just escapes you and it goes back into the earth. That's why the technique is called grounding. right? You ground that energy and you give it back to Mother Earth. The second technique is using crystals. Now, this one is you can do all throughout the day. And if you're doing the crystals, you need to find ones that are specifically for whatever it is that you're going through, right? I'm not going to sit here and list you a recommendation of things because you might not even be going through that at all. And it has no correlation to you, right? So find crystals that suit what you're going through. And then learn how to clean your crystals. That's just as important. Because once that energy builds up on the crystals, you need to get rid of that energy. Right? Now, here's another way. It's not a recommended way. It's what I had to do because I had no one to teach me about grounding or about crystals. What I did was, once I learned how to, I knew where my emotions were, feelings, etc. were, and where it divided from everything else, I simply just ignored everything else, right? That one is not easy to do. That one takes a lot of, how do I put it, mental control, willpower, a lot, and years of practice. It's not something you can just do overnight. Not like the grounding, not like the crystals. That's why I tell you these methods. But push comes to shove, or if you just want to be a badass on it, yeah, learn to ignore it. And once you do that, once you discover where your emotions end and others begin, and once you learn how to clean off the energies you don't want on you, right? The third thing you need to do is find out whatever hidden talent or ability you were given and hone in on it, right? This is going to help you a lot with dealing with people and just in general the world around you, for the simple fact of it's going to give you a way to communicate that others really can't follow. It's hard to explain. When you start to use your talent you were given, whatever it may be, when you start to use it and you get really, really good at it, a whole different world opens up for you. Opportunities and possibilities you never even knew about or thought possible just come to you with ease, right? It's so crucial though. Like I said, my gift, the one that I was inherently born with, I've had since birth, is being able to read people. Like, that's my psychic ability. My gift from being one of these conscious souls. I could go in depth about that, but that's for another time. Point of this video is do these basic 3 things, right? It's basic, guys. These are the things that if you are an empath, you're going to eventually have to do on your own and discover it's going to happen one way or the other, right? Regardless of your feelings or your thoughts about it, it will happen. It's best to take it from somebody who's walked the path. You want to learn from somebody who's 20 years ahead of you. And on this, I am. I'm probably 30 years ahead of some of y'all. That's who you want to learn from. That's who you want your mentor to be. Someone who is well ahead on the path than you. That way when bumps in the road come up for you, you can ask your mentor and then be like, oh yeah, that's going to happen, and this is what's going to happen next, and this is how you deal with it, and when this happens, this is going to be the consequence of that action. You have to know about that. So when that happens, you deal with it this way. A pro boxer doesn't become a pro boxer without a trainer who knows how to be a pro boxer, right? You can't really learn how to fully appreciate your gift and walk into your gift unless you Learn from somebody who already has, right? And that's my gift for you. I'm here to help. These three things, guys, they're crucial. It's take it from somebody who's been doing this his entire life, that knows nothing else. These three things are the top three things to do. The top. Do this and your whole world changes, your life changes. So like the video, subscribe, share this with your friends, and take my advice. I love you. I wish you the best. Godspeed. Many, many blessings. And enjoy your day in paradise.